welcome to Magic Mondays. So I think that my YouTube comments aren't working, which is super sad. I always hate it whenever my YouTube comments don't work, but if you are commenting on Facebook or Twitch, go ahead and send me those comments and everything. I am watching them on my phone and on the screen above here. So today we're going to be going through Magic Arena. Really excited about this. So I've been playing Magic Arena for a while now. Not a long while. I mean, it hasn't really come out it just came out within the last year or so, but I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit here. But I feel like it's the best way for me to play because I can play whenever I want. I can get packs online and everything, as I'm going to show you. And I can play in different events, or I can just play where I'm testing out decks and stuff, and it's all very simple. I don't have to have those physical cards in my hand. It's all done digitally, and they even have a system in here where you can get certain cards that you need as you go through the system, which I'm also super excited about. And this is an account that you can sign up for, and you don't have to pay anything to sign up for it. You can just sign up for it, and you can essentially pay for free. Of course, they're going to want you to buy packs and all this other stuff, but who doesn't want you to buy stuff from them, like in the digital age? So it's really awesome where if you're signing up for an account, you're actually going to go through a tutorial that's going to show you everything you need to know about the game, which is awesome. And they have a whole bunch of different decks that they end up giving you that you can kind of try out and start playing as you go along. I've already made some of them. This is some of my old ones I was messing with. Here are some of the newer ones I was looking at here. But you can go through here, and it's really awesome. You can create your own decks, and you get to pick from tons and tons of cards as you go through. You get to see everything. If you want to see something specific, you can click on something here and only see those types of cards. They made the system very super easy to use, guys. They even add in the lands for you whenever you're looking to populate the lands that you're going to need to populate here. The wild cards are key. Yes, they are. So these are the wild cards I ended up collecting from opening packs. They also have like a reward system for playing, which is really nice. Let me go back to my home page here, which are going to be these things right here. So you can earn basically coins and experience points in order to get packs and stuff. And they just restarted this mastery tree. But for about every 1,000 experience that you end up having here, you can go ahead and get cards and packs, and then of course if you buy like their $20 thing, you can get additional items as you go along here, okay? That's really awesome too. Let me go back out here. Of course they have their store, and this is where you're going to get their gems, so you can go ahead and purchase things. You get a little cute minion stuff and everything. They want you to do, this is the mastery pass right here that they want you to end up doing for about 20 bucks to get all those additional items on here. But you don't have to play with those things, guys. You don't have to play with any of that stuff, okay? You can just do the normal, like, dailies, basically, or weeklies that you have here and earn your packs through this. Like, and they end up sending you codes as well as you're going through to get other things as well. So, like, the packs I have are actually from codes that they sent me, like, hey, we're starting a new set here, and here's a couple packs to go ahead and get you into it, which is really awesome. So Derek Ryder is saying, yeah, they really streamlined the idea of playing Magic in a good way. Yes, 100%. I was really nervous going into this because Magic is so intricate with all the spells going off at certain times and that stacking of things and everything, and I was worried that the normal player or regular player coming into this, or maybe somebody who hasn't played before coming into this, wouldn't know what was going on. But they streamlined the entire thing and make it so easy. The game basically prompts you whenever there's things that you can do in the game so you don't forget things. Like, it is so awesome. And it's made my Magic game a little bit better because I know sometimes when I get so many cards out, I end up forgetting about something that I might have out. And whenever I get that prompt to come up, I go, wait a second. I'm going to look through my stuff. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can do this, you know, which is also very awesome. Let's see here. I have a new mastery pass, but still using the elemental cat. The elemental cat is super cute. When we do a playthrough, I'll have to see if I still have my elemental cat up. Yeah, the little fox is adorable, and you can end up like petting him and stuff. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get to the thing. So you have your little pet select area here. And here's the elemental cat, and you can end up petting him during the thing. Like everybody needs cute stuff. But right now we're going to open some packs and then we're going to play some games and I'm going to show you kind of everything that happens in it, okay? So these are the 3 packs that I got from a code. And they always let you like unveil this last card here, which is kind of cool. And I have not played a whole, I just like reviewed the white and black cards of this set, so I'm not familiar with everything that's in the new set that just came out. Honestly, I started planning for this and I'm super sad that the new set does not necessarily have things I wanted to add to my new deck. I'm super sad about that, guys. But it looks like I got a really nice land card here. And creatures I control get a +1/0 until end of turn every time I throw that out, or every time I pay for it on that one. Okay, so if I want to open up another pack, I just go to this here. All I'm really looking for are white or black cards. I mean, I'm going to be honest. So this one here means that you've acquired a card like that, or like a double or something, and then they give you one of these, which you can use later toward any card that is going to be in that common, uncommon, and so on. There's different cards you get for different ones. Oh, lots of lands. Lots of lands they're giving me. I'm not a big fan of playing blue, though. What's this guy? Oh, that's nice. I like that one. And he has first strike. He's expensive, though. 3, 4, 5. That's 5 of them. I don't know how quickly I would get them out. Hey, Kabuki Kid. Hello, hello, Kabuki Kid. So right now my YouTube comments are not working, but I am watching the chat. So thanks for showing up and joining us. Yeah, the rare lands. I was looking through some of those, Derek, and there's a witch cottage that I was looking at that I think I might end up adding to my set. Maybe. We'll end up seeing. I'm not for sure. I wrote down a bunch of cards. Ooh, and then I got a gold one there. Fantastic. The new set just doesn't mesh super well. Now, these cards here are interesting because you can cast them twice technically. You can do once for the 2 mana and then the 1 green, and then this goes into like an exile spot, and then you can recast it again for the white for the 1 green mana, which is interesting. Or you can just cast it for the 1 green mana and then it goes into your discards, I believe, on this one. So at least that's what I've been told. I haven't used them yet. They had a really cool trial period where you could try a bunch of these, which I thought was really cool because a lot of times you get into a Magic set and you're like, I don't know, there's all this new stuff. I don't know what's going on and stuff. I don't know what I want to do. And the fact that you could go online, they had pre-built decks that you could go ahead and try during that trial period and play with them and play with the new mechanics and stuff like that was so much fun. Like, they did such a good job to this, guys. I'm so excited. The new hotness for white and black is an aggressive knight strategy. I can see that with all the knight cards coming out. I mean, we got one right here. The Wintermoor Commander's toughness is equal to the number of knights you control. Whenever Wintermoor Commander attacks, another target knight you control gains indestructible until end of turn. That's actually a really good card. I might end up putting together a knight deck as well, just because as sets rotate out, I'm sure the deck that I'm using is not going to become super fantastic. I could probably use the same sort of stuff in mind, but change it to like knights and then my little lion guys and everything. I think if you cast it for a small lower left corner, then it goes into the graveyard, then you pay the regular cost in the upper right. Yeah, you can, it's a dual card. You can end up using it one way and then the other way, but you can't do like the reverse, I believe, Kabuki Kid. At least that's what I'm being told. I haven't played with those ones yet, so don't quote me 100% on that. The really cool thing, and hey, Kabuki Kid, do you end up playing on Magic Arena, or do you play just normally? Like, I want to know. I want to know what Kabuki Kid is playing. And what's your favorite deck that you sort of play? Like, what are your colors that you like playing? Because I'm usually mono black, and then sometimes I'll do black white or black red. Like, I don't know. I just like playing black. It's a lot of fun. The Twisted Fairy Tale set is pretty interesting. Yeah, I think I played with that one a little bit, Derek, and I thought that was really interesting how they built on each other and they had like food aspects to it and stuff, and that was just really odd. But it's going to change. I mean, I'm interested to see what the next set after that is going to lead into and kind of where that's going to become important in the whole system, right? But I'm going to show you your play options over here. So we have play, which we're going to do today. We have standard ranked, where you can start getting into your ranked play and you can earn extra rewards for playing ranked. You have traditional standard play, traditional standard ranked, which is nice. And then you have your bot match if you just don't actually want to play other people. And you also have the ability to play someone specific as well if you have their name and like their tag number. You have to get it exact though, like capital letters and everything in there. And then you can end up both putting that in the top portion and then you can play with the other person. Kabuki Kid says, I play paper magic, but I play vintage. Okay, my favorite deck is probably mono blue. Okay. But I do have an arena account, but I don't really dig standard much, so I haven't played it since it was beta. Yeah, and I heard that they are going to be increasing the different types of play that is offered, not just standard and then like a regular play. That they will be eventually going into those older sets and everything and pulling those forward where you can play with all the different sets and everything. So that will be interesting as well. Let's see here. Okay, this is my upcoming gain deck. I guess I should probably show you guys what's in my upcoming gain deck. I made this before the set hit because I knew I was going to have to edit out my cards. It's a variation of the vampire deck. And let's see here. So I have the Knights of Ebon Legion, which are awesome. You can pump these guys up. We got some Death Touch Lifelink Vampires. My deck is all based around Lifelink on this. Hello, Battle Cry. Our YouTube comments are still not working, so I am watching them on my phone, but they are not showing up on screen, so apologies on that. But we appreciate you joining us. So I really like these guys too. I added this one instead of doing a full vampire deck, and this is an interesting combination of stuff because it is, like I said, all about life gain and not necessarily life gain for just myself, but life gain in everything in this deck is made to pump up all of my creatures with my life gain. Everything. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life. Whenever this creature comes out, I'm going to gain a life, and then those guys are going to go up for every life I gain. On those, we have Legion's End, which is just a good card to put in to kind of get rid of some of those singles, like little guys that end up being a pain and kind of run people's decks. Because sometimes you get those little tiny things, little tiny creatures in there that end up running people's decks because they can do them over and over and pull them out of things, you know? This one here is probably some cards I'm going to eventually switch out of my deck for something else, but it does gain me life, so I can use it just for the life gain aspect on this. Cruel Celebrant, and whenever any of one of my creatures or planeswalkers dies, I gain a life as well. So again, it's going to be building off of that. So whenever I have people entering the battlefield, I gain a life. Whenever I have people that are dying, I gain a life, and all those creatures are getting pumped up. We have just exiling a target creature on this one for greater. We got my Aerialist, which just, whenever I gain life, then I put counters on this. This has won me a lot of games. Like, this is a really good card, period. We have our Sorin, our Planeswalker here. So target creature I control gains Death Touch and Life Link till end of turn. Then if it's a vampire, it gets a 1/1. This is nice because I can put it on anything and still get my Death Touch Life Link on it. If it's not a vampire, it doesn't get the +1/+1 counter, which is sad, but it is something I can go ahead and do. And we do have Derek with all his strategies up in here. Let's see here. He's still playing green-blue elemental still. I think that's the deck I dislike. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look. I know there's this one green-blue deck that I'm just not happy with. They have this little guy that comes out, and I'm the worst with remembering names for cards and everything, guys, but they just come out and they basically like mill deck you, and it's so annoying. All right, we got Mortify, destroying enchantments or creatures. That's important in my deck just because it gives me the ability to destroy, you know, either or on that. Sometimes you need the other. Okay, so here's my other Planeswalker that I have in here where I gain life equal to the number of creatures I control or Planeswalkers I control, which is awesome. Again, another life gain. And then this one creates a 2/2 white cat soldier with the same ability as the other guys where you're going to put a 1/1 counter on them every time you gain life. So this whole deck is just, there's lots of different ways to get it running, but they all have the same end point on this, right? Here's a board wipe here. We have Elementals, the one with Risen Reef strategy. Yes, Kabuki Kid, that's the one I'm talking about, and I hate them so much. That's exactly it. I don't like the Risen Reef strategy. It's annoying. I hate sitting through it. I don't always get it off the board in enough time. It's just not my... I mean, people win with it, but it is not my thing to play against. It's so not fun for me to play against, you know? But this is going to go ahead and destroy all creatures. This is if things get out of control for me. We have, oh yes, Sorin here, which is a good one. So this one here, as long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers I control have lifelink. So again, it just creates an overall, if somebody's attacking or something, I can also use somebody to block, and I'm still going to have that lifelink on all my creatures. Like, just more lifelink, the better, is my strategy on this. And plus, with him, I believe it, yeah, I can return a creature from my graveyard. So a lot of times people end up trying to get my bloodthirsty aerialist out of here as fast as possible, and this is a good way to get it back. And I'm like, haha, suckers. Yeah. Derek Ryder, how dare you? That must be the one that Derek's playing. I'm not sorry. Yeah, that's just it wins, but it takes forever to get through. It's murder just watching it happen, you know? What else? Oh, Ethereal Absolution. This one is a great card if I can get it out. Creatures I control get a +1/+1. All other creatures on the other side get a -1/-1. A lot of opponents, once I'm this far into the game, usually end up quitting per this card coming out, because if they have a bunch of like 1/1s out, it'll wipe the board. It also allows me to exile certain creatures from their graveyard and then create other flying creatures for myself, which that's more just getting the exile portion out on creatures that I don't want them getting back into their hand on this. You know, that's never, I mean, I'm not down with that. We want all those out of the graveyard. And then, of course, I have these Scored Barons. Whenever it enters the battlefield, it is tapped, but I also gain a life. So sometimes I know I will not play this until a little later in the game, just until I have some creatures out, but it's hard to know when to hold back on this, because sometimes, you know, you want those out because it enters the battlefield tapped, and you want them out as fast as possible, but I hold them specifically for life gain, so sometimes I don't always put them out first, you know? I end up holding on to them till last, like the last land I end up putting out. So Kabuki Kid says, I have a white-black deck, which is pretty hostile to creatures, full of the Abyss and Pestilence, with protection from black critters. Oh, that's messed up. That's always messed up. All right. So this is the deck that I am currently playing with right here. You can have a sideboard. I don't have any sideboards in here because I'm not playing any sort of ranked matches or anything crazy that I need a sideboard for. So we're going to go into here and we're going to play a game, guys. I'm going to show you how nice and easy this is to play. It's so exciting. So excited about this. Like, all the prompts come up and everything. So Kabuki Kid likes playing older ones, but mono blue sort of stuff. Lots of blue people in here. Battle Cry, what do you like playing if you play Magic? Like, What's your favorite color? What's your favorite color combination? Alright, so not a super great hand with only the 2. With 2, I could still get one of these out. I'm going to actually probably have to mulligan on this, guys. Okay, so I go first. I'm going to have to mulligan. Or no, wait, hold on. So I can put them out. Oh, this is my second one. I'm going to keep 6 of these. Okay, so keep 6. We're going to have to take one out. I hate getting rid of this card, but I don't want to mulligan again. We're going to take this one out. This is risky. This is not a super great hand here. All right. I'm done. I'm going to end up going first here. Hopefully, I'm going to end up pulling another land card, or else I'm just going to be done. So, you don't have to play out a full game. You can concede. You don't have to get wrecked and then not, be able to do anything with that. So, that's always nice, too. So, I'm unable to get another land out, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to attack, which is really nice. We have an all attack button here. Probably can't see it. Right there. All attack. So we can just go all in, which makes it nice and easy on that. What else we got going on here? Not a Magic player. Downloaded the game, but haven't really checked it out. I enjoy it a lot. So now we see it's the opponent's turn here. It's highlighted right over here where it says opponent's turn. You can actually look at everybody's cards and what they're doing. You can look in somebody's discard decks. You can see how many cards they have. It's awesome. Like, they did such a good job. Such a good job. So we're going to throw out this Celebrant here, because I don't want to put this guy out just yet. And we will attack as well. Because just overall, I want to be able to pump this guy up super, super well. Like, oh, what's this one? And I have to discard a card. No. I'm not going to end up using this later. Okay, so let's try this here. This is not going well, guys. I need some more cards. I'm down to 1. That discard, I discarded too many in the beginning here. It was not good. Not good at all. He's got a 3/3 vampire. I think this guy has Death Touch. Yeah, Death Touch and Hexproof on that. So that's no fun. All right, so there's nothing I can do there. I'm going to do no attacks. There's a no attacks button. Keep on getting messed up right there. And this shows you the different phases that you're going through. So we're going to do no attacks. Hi, Alan. How are you doing? Just saying hi. You have your Kickstarter theme stuck in my head today. I don't know if that's good or bad. I like the Kickstarter theme, though. It's so much fun. Right? Oh, here's the little kitty, and you can give him some scratches and some love. So cute. Our opponent's thinking about what they're doing right now. They're going to try to make me discard another card. I know it. No fun. Flying and trample, 6/6. That's no good. And all I'm getting is these, so I guess we will be playing this. Hopefully. I don't know, maybe he has something to counter it. And we're going to go for no attacks. I'm going to wait until he gets in. Just waiting, just waiting. And then graveyard-wise, he does have one creature, so I could do something with that. It's only going to give me a 1/1. Alright. Hopefully I get something good on my next draw. It's no good. No bueno, guys. Oh, that's no cool. So whenever they deal combat damage, then they're going to start exiling things off the top of my deck. I wish they'd exile one of these lands right now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. But with what I'm saying, they made this thing super click easy to play on this, guys. Like, super, super easy. Death Touch, Hexproof. There's nothing I can really do with this. I don't feel like I'm going to win this, guys. I'm in the camp that feels that Hexproof is almost a mistake. They should have kept it as Shroud. Oh, that's interesting. Why do you feel that Hexproof is a mistake? I hadn't heard of that before. But, I mean, over time, Magic has evolved so freaking much, you know? Like, that part of it is just crazy how much it's evolved and how you used to have mana burn and stuff whenever I first started. Like, there's so much stuff, you know? Yeah, I have the feeling I'm not going to win this, guys. So they get to do stuff with mine there. I don't have any of the other ones there. No, we're going to do no blocks. Hexproof is easily abused, and when it is, it isn't fun to play against. That's fair. I mean, if you have hexproof and you can't do anything to anybody, like, and all your cards are just about specifically affecting those people, then yeah, I can absolutely see that. They only have the one instant in there. And they have two cards. Ooh, I forgot they had a card in their hand. When each opponent discards a card. So they're probably looking to discard stuff for me. So I got to keep basically throwing stuff out as fast as possible. And I have a bunch of mana, so I may as well just, like, exile some stuff, right? Just to make sure they can't pull anything back. It's interesting with stuff like this. You would think that at some point they would go ahead and attack with all of these creatures, you know? Like, there's not much I can do besides take out one of them. I don't know. They're trying to get rid of my enchantment here. They're not a fan of it. Also, it's more thematic to be properly shrouded. That's true. You got to make them sacrifice that hexproof. I know, right? I don't have any cards for that right now, though. I am lacking the cards. And let me tell you, discarding and then all that stuff, like, really, really hurt me. That was no bueno. No bueno. Yeah, now they can pretty much do whatever. They're going to go ahead and take a look through the top of my deck, and they're going to discard some cards and stuff like that, so. Wow, I'm going to draw every land in my deck today, guys. Every land in my deck. So, because I don't see this working out, I'm going to give it one more turn. I don't think it's working out, though, for me. I drew too many lands here. And we're actually, I'm going to keep that land in my hand. So then he'll be like, hopefully discard it and something better will come up another time. Maybe. We'll see. Even the Abyss can't make the opponent sacrifice a hexproof creature, which is always annoying. Alright, so I'm ending my turn there. I'm kind of like in front of the buttons that you need to see here. You can actually fast forward through your turn right here using this button, which is kind of nice too. If you're like, I don't have anything to do. Like, just let me know later. We'll play another game, though. Like, this won't be the only one. I can't go down in just one game. See, they wanted me to discard that. It was just a land, so hopefully they got that out of their system. We'll see. Yeah, unless I get like a board wipe or something like that. Not happening. Although that would be nice right now to get a board wipe, right? Good, yeah, get some of those lands out of there, dude. I don't need those lands in my life. So, we have our Legion's End guy. I could get rid of this guy here, because then that's going to make it so he's not going to get any of those. And that's not going to get pumped up. Which is quite minimal, though, really. And then I can go ahead and use this to, I guess I'll just get rid of that. Oh, I think that went back to his hand, though, yeah. Return target creature to its owner's hand. 2 of those. Oh, no, right. That's it. They're exiled with Legion's End. Duh. I haven't played this in a bit. Do you have anything other than Kaya's Wrath to wipe the board? I do not. I do not. Usually, my system of life gain goes through by now. So, if it doesn't usually start proccing, or at least I get like a foothold in the first like 4 rounds, then like I'm pretty much don't have anything to do. Yeah. So good game. He's gonna attack with everything and end it. Oh yeah, no attacks. But a lot of people will peace out during this, but I always feel like, they got that win. You go ahead and attack me. I think I had 2 of the Kaya's Wrath on that. Usually the board doesn't get super out of hand like this, though. I don't know. We shall see. What? Why didn't they kill me? Oh, no, wait. Hurry up and kill me, dude. Like, dude, you just scoop in. Swoop! Super safe player. So I'm just passing turn by hitting this little button down here. And this should be able to do all the things. Ta-da! That was a terrible loss, though. Defeated. Alright, guys. This one, I'm gonna do better at this one. Alright, so I did get 500 little gold pieces, 500 XP. I can claim that prize for... I believe I played some black creatures or something like that. And then this is going to give me a timer for 3 daily quests at one time that I can do. I still have to attack with, I have 26 out of 30 creatures here and cast white or black spells, so 17 out of 20. So what I end up doing is I end up playing until all of these are out so I can kind of get my XP and money for the day, and then I'll check back in like the next day on that. So let's play another one. And again, this is just like their regular play. -5 isn't bad. -20 feels really bad. Either way, it was a loss. Either way. We're going to keep those. As long as I have 3 lands, I'm usually okay. Oh, I do have some double ones in here that's going to hurt me if I don't get my double swamps out, so that's not going to be good. Yeah, I guess if you're getting crushed with -20, you would feel a little bit worse. But like I said, it's still a loss. It's still a loss. Alright. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield on my side, I'm going to go ahead and gain life on that, which is nice. Now I just need another swamp. Oh no, they're going to mill some of my deck here. That's no good. That's no good. So I do need this here to come out early. And we're going to do no attacks on here. Have you put any money into playing the game, or have you done it by grinding and playing for free? So for me, last season, I did go ahead and I bought like the special package, the $20 package that you can get where it gives you like the little kitty and like all this other stuff, but you earn like extra rewards as you go along. But other than just buying packs of stuff, I haven't really spent a bunch of money buying packs of stuff because you end up just getting a lot of stuff, you know? Which is always super helpful. Alright, whenever I gain life, I get the +1/+1 counter on here. They're looking at it. They're like, no, we don't want this. But they're going to let it pass. We're going to gain a life. Get a life counter. I know Dr. GloryHoundd just got a bunch of cards that he has to, like, open up. They offered some special package where you could spend, I think, like $50 and get, like, a ton of, like, new cards, new packs to open up. So I think Dr. GloryHoundd ended up doing that because he just plays more often than I do. No, I needed those cards. Well, what do I got in here? I can start pulling stuff out of here. Oh, they're so angry. So angry. That's not good. Kabuki Kid has not put any money into the game yet. Still the opponent's turn. They played a lot of those mill cards on me. Jeez. I gotta get that out of here. That's no good. So 4 and 4 on there. Soren the Vengeful. Yes. Alright, so I don't think I can do anything there. besides dealing 1 damage here. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel. Let's see here. What do we got in my deck here? Got a lifelink guy. 2 lifelink guys. Four, 2, 3. Let's chance it. We're going to pay 1 here. And we're going to take out my Death Touch lifelink guy. And that's a 2/2. It's going to scoop on through. We're going to attack with that one. It is flying, so we're good there. Oof, ouch. No good. But that's okay. We're going to pull him back from the dead here soon, and he won't have that stupid buff on him. Which is never any fun. And hopefully I'll get this working. We could pay 3. Let's end up paying 3. And we're going to attack with them. Because either way, we're going to get a life off of that, and then we're going to get buffed. Might be worth killing his blue guys, or he will mill you out. I agree. There's only so many ways to kill those blue guys, though, right now. I don't have any just spells that I can use on that. Or wait a second, hold on. I do have this one right now. That's just destroying all creatures on that. I don't know. How many cards do I got here? Ooh. Ouch. That hurt. That's no good. Alright, so we got +1/+1 on all of our guys on that one there. Can't do anything else with that. We're going to attack, though. Attack one up there. We're going to do one over here. We're going to attack one up over through here. Oh, they're just trying to mill me out. I've got to get rid of that enchantment. Gotta get rid of it. Quickly, they say, mill everything. It only has the one. Let's see if we have any. We got no creatures in there. That's sad. That is super sad, face. That's a wipe on this. Ooh, they countered it. And on this, I could have picked to resolve all on that. Probably should have done that. Because there's nothing I can do. And I think I'm just going to go all in on that. Well, there we go. All right, guys. So, let's see here. How long have we been playing? About 45 minutes now. Is there any questions that you guys have about Magic Arena or anything specific that you guys want to see? Took care of a whole bunch of my stuff there. I got to claim a bunch of prizes. Let's see what I ended up getting. -2 until end of turn, a disfigure. And Chandra Spitfire. Flying. Whenever an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, Chandra Spitfire gets +3 until end of turn. I think I've played with some of those before. Those things are crazy. So, right now, I need one more win to get like another 100 gold, but I believe that these end up going up further on this. And then I am... Oh, I got a pack. Let's open up some packs, guys. Let's end with opening up a pack. Let me go to my mastery thing. So, haven't played much into this season yet, but I did go ahead and get these cards here. And then I just got this one, and then in another 1,000, we'll get another pack reward. And as you start going up, you're going to get quite a few packs as you go up, and then your mastery orbs here go into these little slots right here, which are going to give you little cards that you are like different, you know, that have like different art on them, basically. Do you ever do the drafts or just the one-offs? So I want to do more drafting. I only started playing Magic Arena during this last set here, and I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start drafting online. Like, I'm going to do more stuff online, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is when I do a draft, I'm going to draft with you guys, which will be really awesome. And do you ever play with a sideboard and do best of 3 games? I have not. I have not played in the standard play just yet because last season I was just going through and earning packs because I wanted to get cards and I wanted to get a good standard deck together. So it took me a little bit of time to build up enough cards to get a decent standard deck together. Now I feel like I have a deck that hopefully would at least be competitive, so I'd be able to enter into more stuff. And I would have to ask Dr. GloryHoundd if he's done any sideboards with his, because in normal Magic, paper Magic, when I'm playing it, you absolutely have a sideboard whenever you're playing standard and stuff, but I don't know if you do like a, best out of 3 in this, because I haven't made it to that portion yet. But Dr. GloryHoundd should be able to answer us on that one, I think. I'm excited to get new cards, though. Like I said, I'm not sure about what I'm going to add in this set, but I'm excited. I'm always excited to get new cards. This is the best part, is opening up new packs, right? Ooh, okay. Vantress Gargoyle can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Vantress Gargoyle can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in your hand. Ooh, that's interesting. And then each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. So that's another mill deck item there, which is interesting. Yeah, it takes ages if you don't want to pay. You know, to be honest, Kabuki Kid, I didn't feel like it took that long. It only took 1 set. So 1 set's about like 3 months, I think, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 4 months or something like that. And from this card system here, where you can buy cards off of what you get with the items I have saved up, like I have quite a few items saved up. I don't have any mythic cards saved up because I grabbed up a bunch of planeswalkers whenever I had my mythic cards. But oh, Dr. GloryHoundd says he's played best of 3. But with this system here, it makes it super easy. If I'm going to go into my decks here, And say I'm going to edit my deck, and I wanted something super fancy. Let's try to pick a card that I don't have. So if I wanted any of these cards, let's say I wanted this one, I can add it to my set here. It's going to, what was his name? Sir Alan. Here we go. Right here, I'd be able to craft these cards here. Oh, I actually have him. Get out of there. But I can go ahead and craft cards from there. Let's go into the craft portion here. And then it's going to tell you what the exchange rate is for crafting those specific cards on here. So if we wanted to do this, it's going to tell you, okay, it's going to take one of your silver cards. I have 1 out of 20 here, and then you can go ahead and craft on there, which is really nice. It just makes it so, although you're getting a bunch of random cards, like you can actually go through and create your own deck. And I didn't feel like it took that long. Do you net deck or do you brew completely from feel? So the original vampire deck that I played last season, I kind of took from what other people were using and stuff, and then I made my own from there. This newest deck that I have going on, that's just kind of a mix of white and black and stuff, that was something that I built off of kind of what me looking at cards and then playing over and over and going, oh, okay, like these are the ones that I like, these are the ones that I don't like. I'm missing these, I'm missing those. Like, I really enjoy making my own deck, but I always get inspired, of course, from other people who have made like these awesome decks online, you know? So sometimes I'll take those cards, or sometimes when I'm playing a bunch of people and all of a sudden, like, they're also playing a deck that's close to mine or a mirror match or something, and they play something different. I'm like, oh, wow, like, that's really awesome. I'm going to add that card into my set. Yeah, absolutely. So the base set from there, and then I went ahead and went through and tweaked that one. I played last season for vampires, and then this season I pretty much halved my vampire deck and took the same sort of principles and made it black white on that. So yes, I'll look up the deck that looks interesting and then make my own, says Dr. GloryHoundd. Well, I appreciate everybody joining me here today on my first Magic Monday. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see some drafting, maybe I'll go ahead and do some drafting. I believe I have some coins and stuff. I have plenty of coins, actually, because I haven't drafted online yet. But we can go ahead and do that. If you want to see me eventually play standard, we can do that. If you want to see me match off against Dr. GloryHoundd, we're going to do that as well. Okay, so we have plenty of stuff in store for you guys for Magic Mondays. And of course, if you guys end up playing with a deck, I am totally open and into playing with you guys at home. So if we go ahead and get somebody else on here and I could play them, that would be awesome. Like, I'd be so excited about that. It'd be so much fun. All right, guys. Other than that, let's see here. What else we have going on this week? We have on Wednesday, I'm going to be playing Munchkin Quacked Quest, which is the start of our app-based games, which we are going to be doing half digital content and then half full board game content. All of the content, though, is board game related. So there's going to be very few pieces that I am playing that are just digital only. Most of them are going to have mirrors in board games, okay? So for example, you know, Magic the Gathering Arena, there's totally a paper version to that. Munchkin Quacked Quest is one of the ones that does not have a mirror, but it is Munchkin based, and I'm super excited to show you guys that one. And then we're going to be playing Irish Gauge, the actual board game itself, and Lanterns, the digital app. So I'm excited to do this cross combination, and of course we'll probably get some more Chronicles of Crime in there because I love Chronicles of Crime, and that like totally brings in the digital and the board game version of everything. So it's like a big, you know, conglomeration, or what, smushing board games and app things together. But I'm excited to show off more app-based games because I end up playing a lot of them just, you know, while I'm sitting somewhere and just hanging out. You know, I'll pull up Lanterns or I'll pull up Patchwork, or they're offering new games on the Switch and stuff. I mean, I'm really excited about being able to play with people, not just in my home, but online everywhere with the board games that I love playing. So make sure to tune in for all of that. And thanks so much for watching. And we will see you guys all later in the week, okay?